This is Goodman. This is Goodman. This is Goodman. Back with another video. All right, what is up? It's Goodman. I'm back. So I've already gone to this house and checked this out. This is one of my Section 8 properties. They weren't getting any air. Okay, so I'm not an HVAC guy, but I can do a little bit of electrical, and by that I mean I can hack electrical. So went over there, took a look at everything, and I went outside because the air handler's not even coming on, which that's very not normal. Like, that comes on no matter what. Like, the outdoor unit will maybe not come on because something's going on. We got like a capacitor problem, or we got just, I don't know, something weird. But in this case, nothing is coming in. Nothing is getting cold. Nothing is working. So I go to the back, I turn off the air handler breaker, and I turn it back on, and I hear a little crackle. Uh-oh. Love that noise. Last time I heard that was out the duplex, and there was like some plugs that would just never really work. And I was seeing like sparks in the back, and what it was, there's a bunch of trash back there, so I moved that trash out of the way, and then, well, you know, everything worked fine. Well, I took the box apart, took out the breaker, and the 60 amp breaker that goes to the air handler is completely like just melted. What's it called? The little pincer that goes onto the post, it's like ripped out of the breaker. And I don't really know what's going on with that, because this is a pretty new system. I mean, I put this in, I think, I want to say in 2017 or it had to be 2018 or 19. Oh, 2018. That's what it was, I think. 2018, 2019. Probably 2019. My electrician did it. It was like all under code, everything like that. Like, I had to pay to have it done. And so all of the stuff is correct, but something weird has just happened. Now, it could just be a breaker malfunction. I'm gonna check the post. I went and got a new breaker. I was gonna buy a new box, and then I was just gonna take the legs out, or the leg out of one of the box, and then put it into this one. But they don't have any exterior service panels at Lowe's, because Lowe's sucks, and I hate Lowe's. Even though Home Depot doesn't have it either, but whatever. I still hate Lowe's. It's mostly the one over near me. I just don't like it. No one there knows what they're doing. No one wants to work. They're all sitting on their phones the entire time. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like, just, I hate you. So, anyway, we're going to go over here. We're going to test the post to make sure the post works. I'm going to show you how I do that. Because I'm not preaching to electricians here. They're preaching to me and telling me how bad of a job I'm doing, which is fine. I accept your call to my terribleness. But if you end up having some sort of issue and you need to check something like this, or you pull off a breaker and you find what I found, at least you'll have this video to go back to and go, wow, well, that wasn't right. Or maybe I'll help you out. I don't really know. So we'll make sure to title this video so that people can, maybe if they need this, if they need the help figuring out how to fix this or to test it. Really, it's the testing part. Fixing it is just, I'm just taking out a breaker, putting in a new breaker, which again, that can be daunting to some people too. The good thing is with this box is that Tony, my electrician, put one in where you can flip the switch off, and so you have no power to it. So I'm not sitting there scared, sweating about me dying and thinking about my children and going, wow, I hope that I get to see them tonight. Not in a hospital bed either. So, anywho, we're doing that. Wow, that was the most hood pull-up I've ever seen from people. Anyway, so we're gonna do that, get that taken care of, and then we are going to, from there, I think that's it. I mean, I have nothing else to do today. Roberto was late, so I just said forget it. I went over to the house in Southside, dropped off a key. They didn't sign the lease. One of the tenants who's been living there for an entire week was the only one who didn't sign it. So I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. So got to get him to sign, and then we'll be good to go. So hopefully that will get done soon. But anyway, I will see you guys when we get to the house, and enjoy the video. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, of all the things. I mean, I guess subscribing is a nice thing. That would make me and Colby feel real nice inside. But if you could comment, I really like comments because I can like respond back to you guys. I try to do it as fast as possible. And I'm literally driving on the road right now, and there's a dude on a bike in the middle of the road in the hood. And you know, he's gonna get hit one day, but it won't be by me today. But anyway, I like comments. I like to respond to your guys' comments. If you got questions, ask me. I can help you out with whatever you need with Section 8. I don't sell a course, but I can make a video about it. You know, I say that all the time. Oh, I'll make a video about it, and then I never make videos about it. But then again, I don't know what specifically you guys want to know. So make sure you do that. I can give you any of the information I know about this stuff. I've been doing it for like 7, 8 years now. I think it's 8 years. No, it's 7. Yes, that's math. 7 years this November. So, anyway, thank you all for watching, like I said, and I'll see you in a second. All right, let me tell you guys a fun story about this house. So right there, you can see I kind of fixed this window a while back. The reason was, and you can kind of, maybe you can see it, there were stains on this, but it's been so many years now. I guess you can't really see it anymore. So a boyfriend of one of my tenants tried to push his way through one of these windows when he was like super drunk and probably on a bunch of drugs. Pushes his way through a window, slices his arm open, blood everywhere on this tile, and blood down the stairs. I mean, it was quite a catastrophe. And of course, you know, that lady was one of the worst tenants ever, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna fix that. So I just let it be. And she had blood all over those steps for a long time. Anyway, all right, so we're in the house now. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on. It's all in the backyard. I think I got everything I need. We're gonna be going into this box, getting one of the breakers out of there, and then dealing with this box outside, which, like I said, hopefully I can fix. If I can't, they're gonna have to deal with no HVAC for a while. Dude, I put this fence up a long time ago. Best decision of my life. Everything's super private back here now. Here is our issue. Let's get into it, okay? Alrighty, so as we can see in this box, everything is nice. I like how it's like this transition going up is so whatever. So this is all like brand new stuff, okay? Like by brand new, I mean a few years old, but it was done by a master electrician, so not by me. I'm not the guy that did it. So look at this boy right here. Do we see that? So it should look like this. Instead it looks like that. And then this piece is somewhere, the little pincer piece right here, somewhere it was stuck to that guy because it melted off. Now we also have the breaker for the dryer. That's also got a melted spot. So we're gonna switch that breaker out. I'm gonna test this breaker, okay? The way we do this, we're gonna use a multimeter. Okay. So this is the multimeter I have, Klein's tool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch it over here to the amperage, all right, or sorry, to voltage. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the breaker boxing, because right now I have it off, which is nice. So we're gonna turn it on, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test. I'm gonna put my red node to there, I'm gonna put my black node over to the ground, and we're gonna see if we have 120 volts. If we got that, we know that we at least have power there, so all I have to do is just switch out the breaker, and that's probably what the problem was in the first place. It's just a breaker malfunction. It happens, doesn't happen often, but it will happen. So, good thing I've been recording this whole thing, because I was like, wow, maybe I didn't record this. All right, so we're gonna turn this thing on. Okay, we didn't die, we didn't blow up yet. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to this guy over here. I get so nervous when I do this. You know what I mean? Like, what's the worst that can happen? Death? All right, so we got that on there, and we're gonna touch there. And what do you know? We have 120 volts. So I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna see if I can get it over here, if I can do this without like electrocuting myself. Okay, so we're gonna touch this guy, we'll touch the red node to that post. Okay, and let's see if I can get it on here on a good. So you can see right there. Yeah, it says it. Now it says 120. Now it says 119. There you go. So what you can see is that post still works. So it's going to be a breaker. Thank goodness it does. That's a breaker malfunction and just a melting of the breaker, which is fine. So, well, it's not fine, but it will work out in the end. So what I'm going to do is I have to switch out a breaker on the inside anyway. That's a 30 amp and put a 40 amp on it. And so I'm going to take that 30 amp, put it here, take my new 40 amp, put it inside, get my new 60 amp, replace it right here, and then this whole thing will be taken care of, okay? So a little fruit basket turnover going on with all the breakers, but once we're done with that, that's the way you can test the post. Testing post makes it so that we know that we're gonna have the voltage that we need. So if that didn't have any voltage, then what I would do is I would know, okay, that's a problem. I'm gonna have to like fix this box or something to make this thing work. Now the only thing I am gonna do, like precautionary wise, is I got a new wire brush, and I'm gonna take the wire brush, I'm just gonna brush off that post to make sure I get all the soot or anything off of it from the melting of this guy. And once that's done, then we're gonna put everything back together, turn everything on, see if the air handler comes on, which it will, or it should, and we shouldn't have any problems past that unless the breaker decides to fail again. So anyway, let me get this thing nice, and I'm gonna have to also, make sure you slide it off nice and neat. You can always return it. All right, so this is off. Hold these guys out. Okay, they're not melted yet. And they're not melted yet, that's great, okay. Get a little bit better view of what this guy looks like. See him? Like I said, something went on there, not sure what, and it came from the air handler side. So we're gonna get it nice and neat. I'm gonna take a couple of TikTok videos and we'll get back to this. All right, so got my footage, okay? The glorious footage that is TikTok. So now we're gonna get this thing nice and cleaned off after I turn it off. Jeez Louise, like I said, I have a death sentence or something. Anyway, all right, so this is all off. So we're gonna brush this off. And there could have been something, potentially, there could have been something on this post that caused this to happen. Like I said, it's happened before where I've had some kind of like debris or whatever, and it's caused a problem before. And so then I just had to clean it off and we were good. But again, that was many years ago. At least I remember it. And actually, as you can see, like it looks, just doing a little wire brushing, it looks really good. It doesn't look as good as the other ones because it's still got a little bit of the burn on there, but it looks very, very good. Okay, so now all we gotta do from here is just we're gonna take out these wires, put them into the new breaker, get all this reconnected up, and then we'll be good to go. So, alrighty, we're gonna start with our friend the 30 amp. This is easy, especially if you can turn this off. If you can't turn this off, you still can do it this way. You're not gonna electrocute yourself, more than likely. So let's just pretend like that's on. So we would take it out, we're away from all the other, if this touches that, okay, you're gonna have okay? If any of these touch those things, that can happen if they're powered, okay? So that's really the thing, is once you pull this out, you don't really have that much of an issue of things shocking you or doing something wrong. Just be careful. Like I just sit here and like when I do this, so if I just loosen this a little bit, that will come out. See, that just came out? Okay, so I just put it there to the side. These are not gonna be live wires once you pull out the breaker. I love how I have my podcast going here because I can't listen to music because my wife is making my daughter listen to Charlie Brown. So when you take these wires, like these wires are not hot wires. Yeah, I'm not going to take it and touch it over there, okay? But these are not hot. They're only hot when they're on the breaker and the breaker's turned on, okay? So don't be afraid of stuff like this. You can do it yourself. Now, should you do it yourself? I mean, that's between you and God. I don't really know. For me, I can do it myself. So take that off, put on the new 30 amp. I got to do the 60 amp for TikTok, okay? I'll make sure to keep you guys rolling on that too. But anyway, so then you just insert these things back in. See, that's a little bit too much of a stuff of reveal there, but it's okay, I'll get over it. Yeah, tighten it up, put them back in here, tighten them. Like I still get scared around electrical, and that's a good thing. I think it's like, it's kind of like with guns. I'm not saying you should be scared like, oh my gosh, this gun's gonna shoot me. What you should do is you should just act respectfully towards it, like respect the electrical. It's all these rednecks, we're in Alabama, so all these rednecks come around and go, oh, it ain't gonna do nothing to you, boy, you're fine. And it's like, those people die. Those are the same people that tell you, well, this gun can't go off unless you actually pull back the slide. It's like, that's incorrect. Look at that little Tiger King guy where he said that and he shot himself in the head. That stuff happens all the time because people are idiots. Respect what you're working on. Respect what it can do to you if you're stupid and do something wrong, because everyone does something stupid on accident. So respect the stuff, do it the appropriate way, and you'll be fine, okay? Just remember that. Anyway, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit more and then I'll be right back. All right, so we got everything off, everything good. So now what we're gonna do is just chug and plug everything back in, okay? Everything's off up here. Nothing to worry about, hopefully. Okay. Take this guy. Put him back on here. Okay. Still everything off. Okay, this guy goes up top. And everything goes back in so smoothly when everything is done correctly, you know? That's really nice. I just want to say that, and I say that and I can't get anything in. There you go. Alright, and then last but not least, our new boy right here. Okay, everything's nice and in, nice and tight, good to go. All right, now for the moment of truth. I'm gonna turn it on, make sure that this doesn't crackle and pop. If it does, then it does, I guess. I don't really know what else to tell you, so we'll see. So, boop, on. Okay, I don't hear any crackling issues. That's a good thing. We'll flip this guy on, because I know that's going to the inside breaker box. This is the dryer. So we're gonna flip that on. Okay, we're good, nothing going on. Okay, this is to the something, stove probably. All right, last but not least, to the air handler. Are we ready? Wow, everything's working. All right, good. So we're gonna turn this stuff off. And I'm gonna put the cover back on. I know that doesn't really mean anything. I'm gonna turn everything off. The reason why I turn all the breakers off and turn this off is because if you're doing so much of a load, like let's say I have this on, or I have all these on, and I turn this on, everything's on the inside, you can bring in so much amperage to meet that this can pop, and I don't really want to trip it. I just don't. I mean, it doesn't matter, not really, but I don't want to trip it, so I'm just not going to. So anyway. Those little spider bros. I almost left this camera here and was about to leave. Anyway, turned on all the breakers. It's working. We got cold air. That's one house call done. I don't have any more for the day. Roberta and I are gonna work tomorrow, getting the trim finished at 6:20. North side already has the ceilings painted, which is nice. Sorry, I just gotta get this stand taken down. But anyway, all the ceilings are painted there, so that one's ready for inspections. I mean, we're getting everything done, guys. And we got that flip house that I went ahead and I'm under contract for. The one that has the weird, awkward layout. I think I took you guys through it. You know, obviously you'll know that I took you through it. I just can't remember because I film a bunch of stuff and then send it off to Colby for editing, and then that's pretty much it. So, anyway, we got a lot going on, but that is done. Thank goodness, and we got her AC back on. Don't have to call the HVAC guy, don't have to call the electrician, don't have to call anybody. Sometimes as a landlord, you can do it yourself. But anyway, this has been Goodman. I'm signing off. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, but make sure you comment. Really like seeing you guys comment on things. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
This is Goodman, back with another